Alright, so here is my Hulk build. His is pretty straightforward and there's not too much diversity within it. There's not a lot of backup pieces that I'll switch out for fun. He has a pretty straightforward build that is super effective and it's really fun to play. And it all centers around this piece right here. In my opinion, there's no other heroic slot that you need to even bother going for. This is from the Vault or the Red Room. Go for a Valor Might Resolve. It's going to have the biggest thing, Bone Shaker Supercharge. Pop your L1 and then almost one orb because of the ring, you're going to get your entire heroics back. You can just cycle your thunderclaps and your strangleholds just over and over and over while Bone Shaker is active, and then just pop it again, and then just repeat the process. And for him, because you really want to lay into heroics, you want to focus on Valor. So I have two triple Valor ISOs right here. And I got really lucky with my rolls that I have lightweight breaker and lightweight boon. So I'm doing more damage and increasing my crit chance with them because if I'm not doing heroics, his main source of damage that is really also fun to play is you pick up the small rock, you dodge once, and you do a light combo. And because I have opposing status effects here, it's going to actually do a battery effect while proccing damage buff. And so it's going to be each rock hit is going to be building up the sonic, and then that final hit is going to be vibranium. And so it's going to be a big battery hit. And by the time you get to that final hit and light combo finisher, that damage buff will have procced because we have proficiency here. Resolve my proficiency. So for him, the biggest things we've got Bone Shaker Supercharge, we have Reactive Cosmic Surge, and we have Faultless buff. And then the cherry on top is the Vibranium Leak that will proc because of this going on. So looking at the build more extensively, of course we have this as our heroic. The Rock Breaker is just a nice extra little boost right there, and the Unstoppable Rage as well. So this is really his three best perks, in my opinion, to roll in a heroic slot are all on one, and it's from the Vault and Red Room. Go get it. And I run Vibranium on Might on melee from the light combo finishers, and then the power attacks, holding triangle and slamming the ground. Easy way to pull off lots of Vibranium in an area of effect. And then Lethal Vibranium Conduit is really nice to send that buff to yourself and to everybody else. And then Rage Safeguard, which is really nice as well to have. And then the range piece, Faultless buff, biggest thing, opposing status effect Sonic, and then the Vibranium Double Leak. Ideally, for more versatile characters and range characters, you want to have Lethal Vibranium Conduit and Receiving Accelerator to get that extra 40% damage buff, but I'm not throwing rocks typically with him, so the Double Leak is really ideal for me for him. And any extra pieces that I might switch in, we've got a Shock from the Hive, which is nice, once again, because the Shock status effect increases your crit chance. And then I prefer power attacks and light combo finishers. The potentiator is nice. If I want to switch things up a little bit and just shrink enemies like bosses, this is kind of fun, just using the power attacks to proc the status effect. And then Faultless Cosmic Surge. If I don't want to run the chess piece, this is a kind of a semi-dependable way to go about it with Resolve My Proficiency. And then I have the Sonic version of the melee if I want to switch it up, and a Vibranium version of the range if I want to switch that up. Chess piece wise, I really don't think there's a better chess piece than just running the Omega one, because you can get the Reactive Cosmic Surge and then the stats Resolve Proficiency Might. And then our good old friend here. And that is Hulk. Here are the stats. I don't run any precision because there's really no need for him, so I just pour it all into Might and Valor and reap all the benefits. Hulk go smash.